What's going on YouTube, Z3 Zone here, and we're back in Conan. We are going to start raiding these places that I have built up. We have built up quite a few places on this single player, so now we are going to raid them. I have transferred all the places to another player, so at the moment everything I've built is like an enemy's clan, so all the archers will shoot back. We have resources to raid this place, and this is going to be similar to every raid that we do. It is a bit of an overkill for this space, but at the end we can count up how much we actually did use to get into this base. So we have 2,000 dragon powder, 2,000 earth jars, 100,000 tar. As you can see here, it's all there. We got here we got 500 healing arrows. We got 1,000 poison arrows. Poison and 1,000 explosive arrows here, 1,000 acid arrows. We got 2 of every coin god here, but I'm gonna try and restrict myself just to 2 gods per build. But we have that to choose from. We can choose whichever one we want. We have got 4 sets of armor, so 4 heavy and then 4 medium. I'm wearing the 4th one on the character at the moment. As you can see here, we have 300 roasted hunch and 300 herbal tea. 300 because I've got extra in the wheel down there, and we've got climbing gloves as well. 2 trebuchets if we need it. Probably don't need it for this one, but all this set is what I'm going to try and carry around to each build and blow up, so we're going to try and keep the same amount for every raid that we do, so we can see which build actually needs the most to get into it. And the armor might change from cold to hot or whatever we're doing, but it's going to stay the same as 6 sets all up. 2 heavy, 4 heavy and 4 medium, so that's 8 sets all up. But that's what we're going to do, so let's get started in this. Let's grab some bombs here, and we're going to need some poison arrows and some explosive arrows, and see how many jars we can take. I will grab half of that, I reckon. So we'll just take 50 bombs up with us for now. Whenever you're doing a raid, it's good to only take a couple of bombs, because you really don't need all the bombs going for you. And we'll grab some healing arrows too, because the other thing we are taking is our thrall. And the thrall we have today is the arena champion. So she's overpowered. It's something you have to spawn in. You can't actually tame into the game. But in some of these builds I have got arena champions guarding it. So I thought it would be only fair if I had arena champion myself. Because there is a lot of spawned in arena champions in most of these builds. So I want to try and keep the same thrall throughout. So we'll see how we go with that. As you can see, she's got the chilled Godbreaker armor on. And that was the other thing I might add to the arsenal, is another chilled Godbreaker and a heat Godbreaker, so we can get away from the heat and cold traps that I've done. So that's going to be important as well for the future raids. And we got the Sword of Crown, and I'll put a armor piercing fitting on it. So that's what she's got. And for ourselves, we got a hammer, very important hammer to see the damage. We got a long sword and a hammer, and with a poison pipe, because sometimes you get into those spots where you can just poke the thralls, and very handy. And we've got a red mother bow here. The red mother bow is quite a nice bow, 30 damage, 30 armor pen. Alright, so let's make our way in. To do that, we are going to go not through the door. We are going to try and get up to this anti-climb and go through the side, because in the door is just a bit of a death trap in there. So we're going to try and go around that. I might have to spawn in another bow and arrow just to make this a little faster here, because I don't want to sit here for ages with you guys shooting this. So let's just spawn in another one of those. As you can see, I do not have God mode on or anything like that, so we'll try to keep that off. Rich, do it. There is that. Alright, let's just say we can have poison and explosives on the same thing. So that's going to go explosive, that's going to go poison. So now we can just go. So this is what you want to do. If you didn't know that there was a little thing with explosive and poison, when you use the explosive it sets a fire and the poison will make it explode. So definitely something to use, and it helps with the damage a lot. Yeah, if you sat this and did this for a while, it's a lot faster than just shooting it with the explosive arrows. So what we're trying to get here is that anti-climb. We're trying to knock that down so we can get up there and start putting down bombs. I'm not too sure if there's a spot where I can put down bombs up there, but we're going to find out right here. Yeah, we'll just get through this and knock this anti-climb down. I'm going to have to speed this up because it will take a while to go through these things, so I'll see you guys when this anti-climb comes down. Alright guys, as you can see that anti-climb just gave way then. So we're going to try and climb up without the gloves first and see how we go. Now we probably might need the gloves on this one, but we'll find out. That's why we do these test runs. So let's go up here and see if this will let me climb over it. That's the other thing we needed to add into this is some gas masks. Because the gas is there, where you take some explosive arrows, and that should have got rid of the gas. Should have. Let me have a look. Yeah, it's got rid of the gas. As you can see, we've used over 50 arrows on each, so just keep that in mind if you want to blow some anti-climb up. It is over 50 arrows. Let's get up here and try and climb around this bad boy. Alright, because we got the fire there too now. Let's get rid of the fire with some poison. And once that goes away, we should be all clear. It's looking good at the moment, so let's get up there. So you can use that fire and poison to your own advantage, and if there's poison there, you shoot fire at it and it will explode. This slipping off is what I was talking about. You got to be careful with that. But we are going to take the armor off just so we got a bit more grit, a bit more stamina to play with. Taking your armor off whenever you're climbing is a good idea. In a raid situation, if they're around, it's probably not such a good idea. But we'll see how we go. And if there's other people in the clan blowing things up, climbing can be a bit hard while they're blowing it up. So as you can see here, that was 35 damage out of 70. That one's still pretty legit, so it's only really that one there. There's not much splash damage there. Let's have a look around here, because this is where we're going to have to put down some bombs and try and get into this side area here. I'm not too sure if there's any spot I can put down bombs, but that's why we're here. Let's go find out. So we're gonna craft a couple of these guys, and we'll put these guys down here. Awesome. So we'll try and find a spot for these guys to actually sit. If not, we're gonna have to get rid of all this all these guys here. This is why I sat all these guys down, because it is very hard to actually place any bombs on these roof tiles. So that's why I use them a lot. So as you can see right now, it is quite handy. So we've got a spot there, which not very helpful for us, but let's keep looking for another spot. You never know where you find a spot, and that's why you should really, when you build something, you should go around with some bombs and just try and put them on awkward spots. You never know where they're going to sit. Just try and get it down. It's not going to go there, so let's climb up top and see what we've got up there. Might be able to blow from top down. Depends what it's going to give me. Alright, let's have a look down here. Always keep it on that mode, see where it's moving around as well. You don't want it static, you want it moving. That's when you're going to find these weird spots that these guys can sit in. Really should have put heavy armor on, just because playing with bombs and that, heavy armor is always good, so the bomber should have heavy armor on. They'll find their job a lot easier and they can stand a lot closer to the bomb. What do we have here? Alright, so I think that might be our break there. Let's jump down and have a look. Yep, so there's a spot here which I didn't see before, so these are the spots you're looking for when you're doing this kind of stuff. And we could run over there to kind of hide, and we'll put on the armor just to make sure we don't make a mistake as we're doing this. So let's get down as many bombs as we can here. And we'll pile these guys in. So we're pretty much trying to blow this foundation off so we can start stacking bombs on top of the foundation and go from top down. So let's see how that goes for now. Push that one and run. Alright, that's definitely not what we wanted, but it did set the chain reaction off, so that's good. As you can see, there is a lot of fire. You can let that burn and that does help, but if you're impatient, just use another poison arrow and that will stop. So if you need to get the job done and not wait for the fire, definitely use those poison arrows. Let's have a look here. So what we've done, so 60 out of 90, we're getting the job done, so let's continue and I'll be with you guys when this thing blows up. Alright, so just a little update here. As you can see, we've got some on the side there as well. If I set the one off on the side, we're going to have it drop like it did the first time. So we are going to hit the back one there and that stays nicely, and then we're going to jump down over here and let that explode. And as you can see there, we've got some good damage happening. So let's get up there and have a look. With our poison arrows exploding there, so we can get up faster. Alright, so we're on to our first foundation, which is nice. The roof tile has collapsed on us. So the foundation there is 94, because it's had those fence foundations on the side. They absorbed all the damage, but now we have got access to here. We are going to pile the bombs up on top of here and set them off and see how we go from there. But it should be good. We should be able to pile quite a few here and start blowing down. So it's definitely a good little tactic using these guys. Just want to see if so we can place them there too. So those ones are a bit useless, but there's nothing to blow up over there and over here, so I wouldn't even go there. The way we're going is a lot better on that side than here. If you're about to build this, I would recommend putting a roof tile there or something there so you can't place bombs, because that has been the weakness point of this building to get in, because going through the door would be a suicide attempt. When we're inside you might see why, but it's just arrows built up everywhere, archers, so you got to be really careful there. But yeah, going through the side here I think is the way to go. It's going to take a lot to get through this building either way, so I'm going to be packing these bombs in just to get the job done. I'm going to stand over here. Alright, so we're going to hit that guy there and we're going to get out of there. Alright, and another poison arrow. Let's get up and have a look. I might jump down soon and grab the heavy armor, because you can see I am taking quite a bit of damage off these guys. Alright, so that is looking pretty good. Get back up. Only 20,000, so it's only a couple more bombs and we should be in. Alright, just go up here then. And let's tuck down 3, and I'm pretty sure that should do it. Set that one off, get around here. Oh, that did not do it, but it have to be really close. Yeah, 1,000. You can see the fires there, it's doing quite a bit of damage. So if you do have the time, then not online. Fire damage is definitely worth it. It might even break here. Yeah, it's gone. There it goes. So that's our first foundation. We've still got a couple more to go, but let's get in here with a few more bombs and place them down. I'm not too sure where my thrall is at the moment. I did hear arrows going off before, so I hope she hasn't gone inside, because she will not turn out good for her. I think we need to go down 2 foundations, maybe 3 foundations till we get in. I guess we'll find out when we're a bit closer. I could have gutted the place and just got it a bit weaker, but I'll see how we go. We might need to do it to get rid of the archers inside, but other than that, I kind of just want to blow through these places, because gods are good, but they're pretty cheap as well, you know. They're easy. An easy raid. Oh, there's my thrall. She's definitely focused in on something down there. Let's have a look. Looks like we blew through another roof tile at least. And then maybe the fence foundation's up there as well. Yeah, if I want to keep the fire going, just go up there. There we go. Another fence foundation gone. Let's have a look with the hammer. Oh, you're too close there. Here we go. Right, so now another one's gone. That's on 28. That's on 90. So let's just pile them in here, and we'll use some of these, because we are pretty much out of bombs, so we're going to have to restock on bombs. Then I reckon I'm going to get into heavy armor, so I believe we're going to need it here. So we're going to chuck all these guys in. And the last 2. Foundation I'm standing on will most likely break, because it is only on 28. But we are going to chuck this in and jump down that way. There we go. Alright, so we're going to restock. Okay, so we're back up the top and we got our heavy set of armor here. So let's start making more bombs and start going in a bit faster. Hopefully with this armor we can tank it a bit more. Let's try that and see how we go with the tank. Yeah, not very good. We still hit ourselves pretty hard there. Yeah, damage is real. So we need to kind of get away a bit further. Might be able to do it from here. Yeah, damage isn't too bad up here. So hopefully we can just start feeding these bombs in until we get what we want. There goes another foundation. That is what we want. This is the fastest way to place bombs down. You're not really using the burn time to your benefit, but yeah, you are getting it done. We're just going to heal up a bit here. You can still see it does take a lot out of you to do this method. We're nearly full. Let's start placing them again. But yeah, as you can see, things are getting done a lot faster now. Advantages of wearing heavy armor that you guys can see. Alright, so we'll heal up again. You can place bombs pretty far, as you can see here. I'm way back and I'm still getting bombs down on the ground. Alright, are we missing? I think we're down another foundation now. I'm gonna go check. Look-see here. Yeah, we've gone down another foundation, so that's good for us. Looks like this might be a bit of an entrance here, so let's start packing these guys in and hopefully we can get in here. We should check this damage as well. What are we looking at here, guys? It's just starting. That one's 19, so that one's going to go very soon. These bombs should set that top one off. But I think it's this bottom one we want, unless we can squeeze through that gap. But that's alright, we want to see how we go here. So pack them in quite tight here. Just have one big explosion going. Yep, get in there, like sardines. Don't want to fall in. We do want to place as many as we can. Alright, so always check your escape route. You don't want to turn around and hit a wall as you're trying to run out of that situation, because there is a few bombs there. We've still got pretty damage there, but as you can see we've done a lot more damage ourselves. Very nice. You can hear the bow and arrow guys going off on the inside. Let's have a look. Still got stuff falling apart. We do have that open there, but there's nothing really in there to say that's a good spot. So we're going to have to just keep going through here, which is 40,000, and what are you down there? 94. Alright, so yeah, let's keep going along this wall here that we've got just along here and see where that takes us. I do want to go on that wall like that so I can get the maximum damage into the wall. There we go. Place that bad boy Right there. Oh, we had a flash then. Once you see the flash, you can pretty much find out where it's gonna go. So let's set that guy off and run away. See what damage we can do here. Alright, and a lot of fire again. Just gonna let that burn down a bit. As you can see, but this side is pretty solid. We made it very, very good. With defense foundations and foundations all stacked together, it's turned out quite well. And it's stopped us quite a bit. It's already been like, what, 60 bombs? A bit more. We did 50 before and now we're nearly at 50 again, so it's nearly 100 bombs there. Let's double check these walls. 15 there. What we got there was 99 before, 60. Alright, let's get these guys back down where they were. And we'll do it again. Hopefully this guy here goes. But I'm thinking we need to go over one. So it's either that guy there or down a bit further. So I guess we're going to find out. Find out after this guy blows. And get out of there. There she goes. More damage. Alright, so we're down the bottom here, so it's definitely over one, it looks like. Either over one or two, but we're going to have to get through this guy here. So let's start packing them in here. Bad view. You can always zoom in, get the first person view going. Usually helps. Now, why I'm crafting them at the same time is this is what I'm used to because it's better for the encumbrance. Less weight if you carry it all separate. If you make them and then go into fights, you're carrying way too much weight on you. And that's the thing with the bomber, he wants heavy armor, but he's got to worry about how much he carries as well. That's why I'm going to fix that encumbrance I've got on the side there, because I must have done some admin stuff a while ago and gave myself like unlimited encumbrance, which is no good for these tutorials. So, well, there we go. We're going to zoom out so we can see where we're going to go. If I just jump down there, I'm going to get stuck behind that wall, so we're not going to do that. We are going to go over here, and if you shoot these guys with an arrow, it's instant explosion, so just keep that in mind. If you think it's going to fall down or anything, you can just shoot them with an arrow. As you can see there, it's quite a lot, and I can hear my thrall inside at the moment punching on with people. So you keep that in mind too. Your thralls do tend to glitch through the walls. Yeah, so you could probably do that on purpose even. And what have we got here? We got a little platform, but we are making our way in. This is the window I was after. So it's definitely worth it here. So we are gonna be blowing this one up and we should be in. That's my thrall down there, the health bar. He's looking fine, so we are all good to continue. We don't need to run away and reset him, so he can stay in there and get rid of their special arrows for us. That would be good. Looks like she's punching on as well. Yeah, she's fighting something. But we are nearly in. We are nearly in. And we should be good there. The damage is starting to build up now, and we're getting some good explosions there. bits are falling off a lot faster. What do we got here? Let's have a look at the hammer. 18. So let's do 4 or 5 of these bombs and we should be in. It's a bit different now because I have heard that they've halved the explosion damage. So you gotta keep that in mind now. Someone just died in there. Oh, my thrower going to town. He's pretty strong. Alright, we'll be pretty close to being inside now. I'm pretty sure that would have been it. Well, one more. We've definitely secured this place quite well. Let's have a look at the hammer. 70 out of 90. We're going to need a full load in here. Throw's still doing alright. Let's just get as many as we can in here because I want this to be the one where we get through. That should be enough to do maximum damage there. It's a lot of other stuff is falling apart. We've lost anti-climb down here. We're doing pretty good. Let's get this gas in there. Looks like we haven't gone through yet, but we must be close. We've just blown up the foundation underneath. 16,000 there. So let's get these guys in there. These guys should blow up that top fence foundation. Hopefully there's no foundation next to it, but we'll see how I've stacked it here. I'm not too sure. Let's see if that will do it. Get down and dirty. And hide over here. Alright, so that is, we are in. Let's have a look here. So, don't know if these archers have poison arrows. Hopefully they don't, so we can get through them a bit faster. Doesn't look like they do. Poison mask. So let's gas a couple of these guys. They're going down nice and quick. Yeah, we still got another layer to go. So I kind of want to break this layer up here, so we're going to fill this area up with bombs. Because there is heat stroke up there. I'll shoot over there and just poison these guys as well. But there is a lot at the moment. I'll redo these guys. I should have brought a gas mask up myself. Alright. Alright, so that's all the resources of the bombs. That's 150 bombs really just to get into this place. Which is pretty good. I can't complain about that. That's pretty nice amount to get into this house. Let's check this with a hammer. If it's going to let me. I'll check that with a hammer. Good to know. Get out here and poison these guys again. They won't take too long to die. 71 there, 51 there, 52 there, 21 up there. So that's interesting. Let's see how that goes. going down. See how much we can damage that roof there, because that's going to give us access to the heaters, and we want to get on top of these heaters because that is what's going to hinder us the most. Let's try and zoom in on this guy. There we go. 20, 19 up, so we're going down. Let's shoot a poison explosion. Come on.
Blood of the serpent. Enemies at the gate.
Oh, there's my throw.
By the old serpent.
Poison this girl there. Oh, just poison myself. Now that does happen a lot. You gotta watch out for that. Got ourselves in a bit of a sticky situation here. But we got out in time. So let's go get some more bombs so we can hit this place a little bit more. Alright, so we're going to take another 100 with us. So I believe that's 250 once, so it's 150 already been used, and this will be another 250, so it's quite a lot of bombs to get into this place. Everything else I think we are good on. How many explosive arrows do we have? We've got another stack of those, and poison we want another stack of. Right, that looks good. Let's get back up there. We did make an opening over here as well, so we might be able to just use that to get up to. Anticline there. So let's jump up there and see if we can get in. We'll definitely have to take this armour off. Way too heavy to be climbing in. Alright, and there's the opening. Alright, so let's get this armour back on and let's try and blow this floor up, because I need that floor to go so we can get to these heaters. It's very important on this one. Let's poison this guy over there. It's a bad spot to stand just there, but let's go. Did I hit it? I don't think I did. Nope. There we go, now that's definitely gone. Oh, there it is. Big explosions. So it takes a lot of damage doing that. Alright, so let's see what we've got here. We have managed to access one of these heaters, which is a good thing. I'm not too sure if we can do anything with it just sitting there though. Let's try. Just drop down to access all those guys. Let's see what we can do with these guys. We might be able to bash them up a bit. Definitely be able to get these guys, but then all these other people shooting me is not a good experience. Come out of there like a porcupine, look at But yeah, let's have a look at this guy up here. I need to find out how much damage he has taken. Not much at all. Let's get some poison and explosive arrows on him. This is the guy we need to get up to. Yeah, alright, so let's just rotate on these poison and explosive arrows until this thing pops. Hopefully we can stay out here. Let's try this, yeah, poison, explosive, and until this guy goes down. Alright, as you can see, we are finally through that level. So let's get up and have a look. We might need to poison some of these guys. Yep, definitely. Not going to be pretty over here unless we get rid of these guys. So yeah, let's just keep coming in here and we'll just poison them and get down and heal up. Enough time to go stab this one. Another good reason to have heavy armor is archers, porcupine in there. A lot easier to deal with. And this girl's invisible from here at the moment. There we go. Now let's heal up over here. And let's continue this poisoning on that guy. She's gone. Now over this side too, she's nearly dead. That's going to be the end of her. Alright, let's climb back up. Alright, let's get the pole on this girl. That poison should get her, yep. Alright, so now we need to go through another roof tile up here. See if we can place some bombs on top of these heaters and make it a bit easier for us. If not, we're going to have to go through with the bow and arrows again. Bow and arrow poisoning explosive is quite useful, as you'll probably see through those raid videos I do. But yeah, when you're in that tight situation and you don't know what else to do or how to get it with a bomb, it's usually the arrows that come through and show you the way. This girl's nearly dead, there she goes. Alright, so let's have a look up here. Can I place bombs? Yes I can. Wow. Let's see how we go with this arrangement. If this doesn't totally damage it, that's fine, because then we can use arrows to finish it off. But it will help us in the long run. And let's see if we can go from over here, which I can't do with it, but might find that placement. Nope, that won't make it. I think my thrall's up there fighting again. I'm trying to place these bombs down. Let's go. Looks like she's downstairs fighting maybe. Yeah, there she is there. Alright, so let's have a look at this damage. So we have taken out the heaters now. So now it's going to have to be up to the arrows. So this heat stroke would have stopped us from climbing up here, and we would have had to do this all separately, but now it's a lot easier. Let's poison these guys. Alright, so let's have a look at this hammer and see what we've got. 46. It's going to have to be 46, I guess. I wouldn't mind letting that elevator down as well. Could help us in this scenario, but we're just going to go through the roof, I think. So let's get back over here a bit and go for that one. Alright, so as you can see, that roof tile just collapsed, and now we can have a look and see what we have up there. Looks like we picked a good spot, so let's go up and have a quick look. See, should be right here. Oh, why are we getting hit? Maybe there's fire there and I can't see it. Sometimes it glitches out like that. Looks like our thrall is already up there enjoying life. Yes, why are we... Don't know, let's try this way then. Nope. It's like there's a fire there and I can't see it. It's really weird. Just try and reset it with that. Yeah, that kind of reset it. Sometimes it does that, there's fire and you can't actually see it. Another thing just to keep in mind. Alright, so we are one floor away from the top. We are going to poison all these guys. And I think she's going to go kill all them. Oh yeah. She's chopping those guys in half. Very nice. We'll get rid of the dancer as well. She shouldn't take too long to get rid of. And getting shot here. I just walked into my own poison. But as you can see here, we got access to all the crafting areas at the moment. It would be a good time to start grabbing stuff and taking it out to the vault. But yeah, we're in a good position here. We've definitely broken their defences, so to speak. Let's have a look over here. We might be able to just climb up to these guys. Nope. I'll use this room for a recovery room, it looks like. Just to get away from these archers for a bit while we heal up. And we're going to chuck some more poison arrows at them. They shouldn't last too much longer. And these guys as well. So let's have a look around here. Have we got a way up? Yep, our way up is here. Now, knowing me, every elevator I make is a trap elevator, so we got to keep that in mind. Don't know why my throw hasn't come over here and killed this one yet, but anyway, we'll do it for it. There we go. Alright, so we have got a trap elevator and the doorway is on the side a bit, so we can kind of see the door here. So with these trap elevators you're going to have to get rid of the door first. We can either do that or we could blow up the roof tile. Depends how close we are. Right there we might be close enough. can try it. Blowing up the door is definitely a good way of doing it, but finding a spot like this is another good way of doing it, because this will do damage to the roof, splash damage if anything. And where am I going to run off to? Maybe over here. Yeah, it's going to have to be down. Once that foundation goes, we should be up. Let's go back up here. Alright, so let's see if we can get that spot from over here. Sure can, but we are losing a lot of health doing so. So let's heal up first. See if we can have a look at that foundation. What have we got here? 46 out of 100. Not too bad. Getting more heals there. We might try to get further away from this thing so it doesn't keep blowing me up. That's a better distance. Could just blow out the elevator. We are breaking the walls around it. Foundation won't be able to hold up too much longer. Right, so there goes that foundation. So let's heal up and we'll go up and have a look, see what we got. I'm pretty sure that's the last level. So usually all these doors would be closed by now, because it did take us a while to get in. So they would go around and close all the doors, and if they're offline you should close all the doors anyway. So we just didn't have that prepared before we started this raid, but yeah, it's something to keep in mind. It would have taken a lot longer with those doors. Alright, so what are we at here? We got more heaters. Hopefully we can get around here. Or not. Let's have a look here. 69. Still quite a lot, these guys, aren't they? Oops, where was that 1,000? That heater, might need to blow the heater up, because that is not letting me through that little gap. That is a pain. Let's get this heater done. So as we were trying to get rid of that heater, another piece did fall. So let's see if we can get up there and have a look at what is up in this direction. Alright, so it doesn't look like we can actually get up there still. It's definitely holding out on us. It's just there. Let's try and check these guys' health. 36,000. Yeah, we kind of need that guy to go. can't really go up in this elevator either and check this door. But I'm thinking the door's going to be the best bet now, because that's just too close, and the archway, the way it's built on top, is just not working for us. No ammo, so we're out of poison. Alright, so let's waste our explosive arrows on it and see if we get anywhere. You can always wait for that burn time to go down, but I'm impatient right now. Alright, so we're out of ammo there. Let's go back down and resupply. Alright, so we have resupplied our arrows. We should have enough now. Let's restock this explosive there. Poison here, and we should be good. That was in my face. So was that. What are we doing here? We're going to get a bit closer. There we go, that's a lot better. Probably too close now for the poison, but we'll see how we go. Yep. Let's back up then. Should be able to get it from down here. Beautiful. Sure, this door won't hold off too much longer. Elevator's gone. That's fine, we don't need that. Alright, so the door has just broken, so we've got through that. Let's start climbing up here and see how we go with that. We're going to go up here. I think my throw's up there doing damage. And we are up at the moment, so we got access to the yard priest, which is nice. We got access to their bed. All this can go. I would run in here and I would blow up their bed pretty fast. And we got access to their yard priest, which is quite nice. So let's get this guy down and start damaging this door over here. And then once we're in here, I think we are at the top of the house and we are good. Alright, right there is where we want to go. So you're wondering how I'm doing this, it's 2 gas and then 2 explosions. 1 explosion to blow it up, 1 explosion to set the fire, a gas to blow it up, and then a gas to set the gas, and the explosion blows that up. So I'm just going 2, 2, 2, 2, and that gets the job done quite nicely. And you just repeat the process until this door gives. Usually the elevator gives first, so we'll see how we go with that this round. Alright, looks like we have knocked the door out. And the elevator still stands, so that's just easier on our behalf. We'll just use the elevator to go up. There we go. And as you can see, we are in the storage room, so this raid is pretty much complete. We'll go back outside and we'll work out exactly what we needed to use to get into this raid. See you then. Alright guys, so we have the final count here. It's 175 bombs and 234 arrows each, so that's poison and explosive. So as you can see here, we've got the 2000 here with only 2 spots missing, 15, another 10 here, so that makes that 25, so 175 worth of bombs to get into this place. And over here you get the 234 poisoned and 235 6 explosives, so not too much off there. And everything else, we didn't touch the gold coins, we didn't use any extra sets of armor, we just need to use the heavy for the explosion. We stayed with our 1 set of heals, that was good. And that's what we needed to get into this place. This is not to blow up all the chests or blow each individual doors. This was mainly to get to each layer and make sure everything was open. So that's this go. But yeah, if you enjoyed this little raid that I've done on my own single player against my own buildings that I have been building up, let me know in the comments down below. And if you want me to do the next one live, let me know in the comments below as well. We might try and do one live and see how we go. But I'm Z Free Zone. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys later.